Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Bronco 80.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Taken down at the 42. The Eagles at 10-5 to start play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
And he hits it in stride. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
quick toss out right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Go.
Back to throw again. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Barkley, inside handoff. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. It can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Ready.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Tag! Viking 18!
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll fake it here on the end around and instead look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Play action now. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Rivers to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion, Hill.
Let's go.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These 2 teams all tied after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a run. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith, 59 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Dolphins 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Motion into the backfield. They'll fake the end around and look to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Bronco 80.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Go now.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Viking 18.
Second and 6. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Dolphins 7.
Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Get it. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll go again here with Wright. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready, set.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Pass the 60. Ready.
A run straight ahead with H.N.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
It's 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st down, Miami.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right back to H.N. on 2nd down. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
19 Tigers, Cup 19, Cup 19.
On play action, Rivers. It's a slant to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check,
In motion,
check.
Hill.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They go play action, Rivers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Get it. 6.
Play fake, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Out of the gun, here's a give to H.N. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On now the Miami field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Back all 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Okay, ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 34-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Here's Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
50, 50, 50.
now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Vikings, here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70.
Rivers. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk Buffalo 18.
Rivers. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Okay, break. Come on, come on. Set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To the air again here, Rivers. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Rivers. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Johnny Lyons. Pioneer. Let's go.
Now Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19, Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Steady.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt.
In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hawk 70, Hawk, Panther 50, Panther 60, 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
To throw, Rivers. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31.
In motion, Hill. Play action now, Rivers. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60.
Rivers again. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Eagles 21, Dolphins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And
when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Gotta be lying. Watch it right here. Go, go, go. Three.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Ready? 19, 18. Mustang 19. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 10th touchdown this season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 28, Dolphins 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Hawk 70, Hawk, smash, smash.
Up the middle, H.M. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.M. with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Dolphins 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Hold the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 Charger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. Got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Eagles first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9.
70 Lions. Go.
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Tiger, 19. Go.
A handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Ready, ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Okay. Break.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Bronco, tracking 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, for most of us, that has taken a big risk in the 4th quarter of a tie game. But this is a head coach that has absolute confidence in his offense. And they repay that trust by not just getting the first down, but getting big yardage as well.
Cowboy, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
On the jump.
Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Dolphins 28.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. 6.
To throw is Rivers. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on second down.
COVID-19.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down.
Down. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Go.
Play fake. Rivers. Pass complete to Harris. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
Ready.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Ready. Viking 18. Seven Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Rivers to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
11, 70 Timberwolves.
Now Rivers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Shot 60, shot 60. 60 back.
Here's Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
19 right.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. This ball intercepted. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.